Good afternoon. Our lesson of today will be on concept of ecology. In this lesson, we are going to define what is ecology. We are going to highlight the level of organizations in ecology. We are also going to highlight the principles of ecology. We are also going to highlight the examples, the branches of ecology, and also list examples of biotic factors. We are going to start by defining ecology. Ecology is the interdependence between living organisms and the environment. This shows the interdependence nature. This shows the relationship between non-living and living things, and which shows how they adapt and influence the environment, the surrounding environment. The level of organizations in an ecosystem. This refers to the hierarchical structure of life from the smallest unit, which is the individual organism, to the entire biosphere, which encompasses an intricate web to support the entire ecosystem of living and unliving things. It can also be understood as how living organisms interact and form increasingly complex systems within the environment. The hierarchy has been illustrated below, showing they start from individual, which is a single organism of a particular species. It continues to population, which is a group of individuals of the same species living in a defined area at a particular time. Community is the next step of the hierarchy, which is interacting populations of different species within a defined space. This community is where organisms form associations and relationships which enables them to survive and adapt, resulting to the evolution in a given environment or an ecosystem. An ecosystem is a dynamic system formed from the interaction of living organisms within the environment. The biosphere, as it is at the last stage of the hierarchy, it is the global ecosystem encompassing all living organisms and the abiotic factors they interact with. These living organisms interact with the abiotic factors, such as abiotic factors which are non-living things. They interact with them, such as sunlight and temperature, enabling them to form associations and relationships, enabling them to adapt to a given environment. Principles of ecology. Ecology is guided by a set of fundamental principles that provide a framework to understand the intricate web of life. Examples of these principles include interdependence, adaptation, energy flow, nutrient cycling, and succession. Interdependence involves the interactions and relationships formed between organisms and then abiotic or non-living things in the environment. As they form these associations, they can be positive or negative to them. Some of these positive associations may be symbiotic, where they form mutual coexistence, enabling them to adapt and survive in a given environment. Adaptation, this involves these organisms developing traits to enhance their survival. Nutrient cycling. Nutrient cycling occurs in a continuous cycle loop, whereby the essential elements such as nitrogen, carbon, and phosphorus that are useful for these microorganisms or organisms in their survival are maintained in the in, are maintained in the environment. Energy flow. Energy flow, this shows the distribution of energy from the source to the producers, consumers, and also to the decomposers. This shows that energy flows in a one-way direction. Branches of ecology. There are many branches of ecology. Some of them include microbial ecology, community ecology, population ecology, conservation ecology, whereby community ecology focuses on the interaction between living organisms and the environment. Population ecology focuses on the study of populations of organisms and the interactions with one another and the environment. Evolutionary ecology. This focuses on the evolutionary process that shapes the interactions between organisms and the environment. Conservation ecology. Conservation ecology focuses on the protection, preservation, and management of ecosystems and the species within them. There are a variety of these branches shows the interrelationship that interrelationship between them, where that shows how organisms interact with one another. And also there's also microbial ecology, which is the study of microorganisms, their relationships with one another and the interactions with the environment. Biotic factors. These factors include living things within an ecosystem. These living things play a crucial role in influencing the environment, influencing and shaping the environment, and as a result causes these organisms to evolve too with the environment. They include plants, animals, and microorganisms or decomposers, where plants can be seen as the primary producers, where they absorb energy from the sun of the source. They absorb energy from the sun, which acts as the source of energy, enabling them to manufacture their own food. And the animals play their part as consumers, where they consume already manufactured food from the plants, enabling energy flow. The decomposers play a crucial role in which they decompose the consumers. As a result, this results to formation of nutrients in the soil. That will be the end of our lesson of today. But before we disperse, our assignment will be on giving examples of the abiotic factors and how they influence the environment. Thank you.